YouTube. First thing I have to say, thank you guys so much for the likes, the subscribes, the follows. I really appreciate it. My first vlog was so nerve-wracking, and trying to do something new like that for the first time and starting a new social media channel from zero is always kind of scary and nerve-wracking, and I just really want to say thank you guys for the love, and if you think that your friends or any other business owners that might be interested in the channel, send them the link, and hopefully we'll continue to grow our audience over here. So last time I was just kind of doing a little intro and talking about myself. This time I actually want to get into kind of the meat of what we're going to be talking about on the channel. I'm on my way to Walmart actually to pick up groceries. I just dropped my kid off at preschool, and so I've got just a couple of minutes to do this, and we're going to try to knock it out real quick. But I want to talk about just kind of an overarching social media 101 for business owners and for people trying to build their personal brand. As I'm starting my my business and getting started and trying to get clients that are local around here, especially, I'm looking around at a lot of the local business owners' social media pages, kind of see what they are doing and not doing, and what people might need. And it looks like a lot of people, and I'm sure this is more or less universal and not just in my town, but it looks like a lot of business owners, what they do is they're focused on running their business, as they should be, and they'll finish a product and say, oh yeah, I need to take a picture of this and post it on Instagram, and I'll hashtag the crap out of it, and hopefully that'll make it so that more people see it, and then I'm also going to share it from there to Facebook and maybe Twitter if I have a Twitter account. And then several days or a week will go by and they'll do it all again, and that's better than doing nothing. If you have a channel, that's great. You're putting content on it, that's great. You're showing off what you're doing, that's awesome. But can it be done better, and can it be done in a more consistent way and in a more optimized way? Yes. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge amount of effort and time on your part either, because I know most of us are local business owners, small business owners. We want to run our business. We don't just want to be tied to social media or tied to marketing campaigns all the time, because that's not, most of us, not what we do. It's what I do, but most of our local businesses, that's not their main focus, and that's understandable. So how can you be more consistent, more optimized, make stuff go out in a way that is best for your business and for visibility and engagement for your business? The first thing you need to do is find yourself a scheduling tool. I am testing a new one right now that I'm really excited about. It's got a lot of potential, but it's not really, I don't think, open to the public right this moment. But something that you can do if you're a small business owner and you only have your own channels to deal with, you're only doing one Facebook page, one Instagram page, one Twitter page, whatever. Hootsuite is a really great one. They do have a free version, and what you can do with Hootsuite is schedule your own all of your own posts to go across your channels at the best time that you need them to go out. And if you're not sure, what's the best time, look at your analytics. Okay, if you have your Facebook page set up as a business, and you should, then you can look at, when your audience is online, what days of the week they're online the most, what times of day they're online the most, and choose your scheduling times accordingly. And that the same goes for Instagram and Twitter. You can look at your analytics across all of those platforms within the platform itself and see when's the best time to post things. Use that information and use that to make yourself more effective. So that when you're choosing your scheduling times, choose that. Look at your overarching calendar. When do you have big events happening? When are you planning a new product line to come out? Plan your calendar around that. Do some workup in the days and weeks ahead of time, so that people are aware that stuff is getting ready to come out and you're getting ready to have something big. And then promote the heck out of it once it has come out. When you are when you're working on your scheduling calendar at first, really, other than your big events that are going on, you don't have to schedule your posting calendar for a month out at a time. That eventually that would make things easier for you if you can do that. But start out, just do it a week at a time, other than your big holidays and things like that. Look at what days of the week you want to do different things. Look at what times a day, and use Hootsuite or a similar posting scheduler that you can go ahead and get that optimized the way that you need to. Another thing really quick, because I'm pulling into the parking lot and I'm gonna sit here for a minute and talk to you guys, but I don't have a whole lot of time because I've got a busy day. Midterms this morning, yay! Going back to school is so much fun. What I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog about posting something on Instagram and then pushing it out, just the exact same post, sharing to Facebook and Twitter, that's not really a good strategy to use, because each of the different platforms are very different in what the platform itself wants to see and in what your customers expect to see and what is most effective. And Instagram is great for hashtags. You can put up to 30 hashtags either in your caption or in your first comment, depending on how you like to do it and what looks best to you. That's really just up to you. It doesn't really make a difference in what's more visible. But if you try to do 30 hashtags on Twitter, for one thing, you're going to run out of space because there's just not room in a Twitter post to do that. And for another thing, more than 2 hashtags in a Twitter post is going to reduce your visibility, not increase it. So that's not something that you want to necessarily just kind of copy and paste over into Twitter. And if you're using Instagram, usually what I see is stuff going from Instagram out to Facebook and Twitter, because Instagram has that nice little tool where you can choose share to Facebook, share to Twitter. And when you do that on Facebook, it's not as big of a deal because it just shows, shared from Instagram. But if you're doing it from Twitter, it doesn't take your image over with it. What you're sharing it on Twitter is just the first part of your caption that you put on there, and then a link to your Instagram page, which is not really going to drive traffic where you want it to. So what you need to be doing, and Facebook as well, Facebook hashtags really are not that useful, so I tend to avoid them unless I'm using them in an ironic way, like hashtag awkward. Nobody's actually searching for hashtag awkward, but it's kind of part of the culture at this point. So 1 or 2 in that way is not really a big deal. But you don't want to do your same 30 hashtags that you put on Instagram and just import them straight over to Facebook. It's pointless. It makes your posts look messy on Facebook, and it's just not really the best way to do things. So that's my advice for today. Get you a scheduling tool. Schedule stuff ahead of time so you're not trying to just do it off the cuff and at the last possible second. Oh, I forgot to do this. We've got something going out today. I have to post something about it today. Get stuff scheduled ahead of time so you can relax and not have to think about it, and it will go out automatically. And make sure that you have got your captions and your pictures and everything set up the right way for each platform that you're on. That's going to make your engagement go way up. It's going to make everything just look so much cleaner and neater and like you know what you're doing. So there's my advice for today. There's vlog episode number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the link with your friends. If you know any other small business owners or people trying to build their personal brands, I'm going to continue doing tips and tricks and advice on this channel, and we're going to continue vlogging and just continue growing the channel, which is really fun and exciting. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.